So not too long ago, I got a notification that my beats were used. One beat was used, which is like a typical standard thing. My beats get used sometimes. But this one was different because it was used by an account called Cash and Maverick, which I remember seeing on TikTok a while ago. They're pretty big. I thought that was interesting. It's like their wedding song, well, not the brothers' wedding song, that would be weird. But the music video is the wedding of one of the brothers. I didn't mix the vocals or anything. Someone else did that, but I did make the beat. So let's jump into the production and see what it did. It's very much inspired by Dylan Gossett. You'll know exactly what song it's kind of inspired by as soon as we play it. But here we go. Here is the acoustic guitar. Sounds like this. Obviously double tracked, not stereo recording. Otherwise it'd be a lot more cleaner and less wide. So there's that. They just have a bit of EQ on them. Not too crazy. Yeah. On the guitar bus, we have some EQ, some saturation. That's it. Obviously in the chorus, it's getting a little heavier. Need a little more power in the chorus, right? So. And then after the chorus, there's a little breakdown here. Jumps right back in. Very, very simple. Now, apart from that, in the acoustic guitar realm, we have some more acoustic guitar on the last chorus. Sounds like this. Same part, just to layer in. It's very interesting how mid-focused this guitar is. I want to say this was stereo recorded. Yeah, it looks like it was because this is input 1. This is input 2. Most likely recorded with a microphone that is modded to sound like a C12 and another microphone that's modded to sound like a U87. Actually, I have it here. This is my U87 modded mic, and then my C12 mod is down there. That's probably what it was recorded with. Not too much processing, actually none on here, but there's a little bit of processing on the bus, so it is getting fed through that, and that's it. Very simple. Solid pop country vibe. Next up we have the drums. This is a pretty big part of the song. This kick is kind of the main focus of the song. Every song needs a 4 on the floor kick. This is actually not a 4 on the floor yet. It turns into a 4 on the floor. But it just starts off with this kick, bit of compression. Drum bus has a bit of bus compression on here for the Townhouse bus compressor, and Valhalla room just for some space. Love that kick. This kick is from the Make Pop Music sample kit. Sour Candy is what it's called. Love it. Use it on a lot of things. Also, just want to note that there is some reverb. Sending to some reverb here. You can see we are sending to just the standard reverb. It's actually kind of a simple send setup. We have a Valhalla Vintage reverb. We have a slap delay, which I don't think we're using. And then we have a regular delay, which I don't think we're using either. So there we go. So on the drum bus, I do have some room reverb, but on the kick, I do send it to the longer reverb that we have in our sends. Now, diving into the chorus section with the drums. A lot more stuff going on. We have the kick, we have a snare, same thing, Sour Candy sample kit. Clap, not sure what this is from. And then we have another clap, just like an accented clap. And we have a little bit of hi-hat. We have some crash. We have another crash. And we have a tambo. And that together sounds like this. You'll notice not a lot of processing on anything. Just a bit on the snare. Snare has some capital chambers, which I don't even have access to that plugin anymore, so cool. Decapitator and some Pro Q. Easy. Now, last couple sections of this chorus here, we've got some electric guitars. These were originally played with a Lion, the UAD Lion plugin. Great plugin, by the way. Just bought it yesterday. So I had to switch it out for the Diesel VH4, which is also a good amp. Very rocky. If this was turned up more, it would become a rock song, country rock. But because it's so low, it acts more as like a filler. So when there's like any space in the frequency range or any space when there's not like a dominant instrument playing, it's getting filled in. A little bit of glue with these backing guitars here. It's playing the root note, so it's playing like a pedal tone, pretty much. And that layers in with the piano. You'll notice they duck out on that downbeat. That's because everything is sidechained to the kick. As you can see here, yeah, right there. Sidechain, a little bit of EQ, a little bit of saturation. The piano is Alicia Keys's, I believe. Or it could be, yeah, it's Alicia Keys. Great piano, I'll use it for everything. And then we got the bass sub, which is a synth here. Using a Juno, some saturation. And then we have another one, which is a Juno as well, but a different patch. Or maybe the same patch, just different processing. And that is nice, thick and warm. I can turn this down a little bit. This one up. Love my bass. So now with the drums and the guitar and the other sub, which is an organ and a piano, it sounds like this. The guitar in. Then we have the refrain. And then it kicks back in with that verse kick. Now we're doing 4 on the floor for this verse. We want to hype it up a little bit. There's a chorus coming down here, so we gotta tease it a little bit. Speaking of teasing, it actually cuts out here. Different progression. Now, before we play that, let's go through what we're adding here. So we have pretty much all the same parts. We're just adding a couple things here. We're adding an electric guitar, which sounds like this, more of a melodic. Turns out we are actually sending to this delay. Cool. Standard Valhalla delay. Next we have the organ. Now I did have to switch a couple instruments out because I was using trial versions of plugins to test it out. Not a smart thing to do, by the way, on a thing you're releasing or a thing you're going to go back on later. But this was originally the UAD rotary organ, but now it's the Musio pipe organ. So it sounds a little bit different, but it kind of gets the gist across. So now that's everything. Yeah, looks like it. Let's play it all together, see how it sounds, and yeah. Very nice pop country sort of thing. A little more pop than country. Depends on if you have a country twang while you're singing. Then it just becomes country. But yeah, that's it. We can check out the mastering. I guess we're not going to check out the mastering because all the mastering is in EQ. Shout out to Cash and Maverick. I don't watch them, but it's kind of cool that they use the beat. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. Hope you learned how to make some pop country. See you next time.